Loughborough University, a place best known for its sport, African violet and countless Bucks trophies. But for one weekend a year, the best of intramural sport come together to compete against the AU in the IMS All-Stars. Just a few weeks ago, 11 fixtures across 7 sports took place at Loughborough University, with the best players from each hall competing against the AU to win the IMS All-Stars trophy. It was all about the bragging rights, with IMS looking to claim back that trophy from the AU, and it all started here at Sir David Wallace. After months of training and planning, the IMS All-Stars weekend started with a bang as the All-Stars took on Loughborough Women's Development Basketball. It was the first time both sides had played in a competitive fixture this year, with the game being neck and neck throughout. IMS took a slight lead into the last 5 minutes of the game, but a free throw to the girls on AV allowed them to just edge past the All-Stars to grab a 50-60 victory.
It's really nice to represent AU because we haven't done many games as like a team. So this is our first proper one. I think it went really well. It was really close all throughout, like to a couple of points. So yeah, really proud of everyone.
Yeah, first time in purple, but it was an amazing game to start with. Yeah, the All-Stars played amazingly though. Like honestly, it was such a good game to play.
The men's game was a lot more open, with AU dominating from the start. A fast-flowing game saw the purple side rack up 62 points against the All-Stars, who scored a respective 34 points. Two fixtures and 2 wins for AU got this weekend of competitions well underway.
Baskets were soon put away and the nets came out as the attention turned to futsal, with IMS looking to put their first win of the weekend on the board. And that's exactly what they did, putting on a dominating performance against the AU5s in a 12-3 victory at SDW. The boys in purple were completely blown out of the water. The All-Stars dug right in from the start, taking a 3-0 lead before AU pulled one back just before the break. In the second half, IMS ran away with it, scoring 9 without returning from the team in AV and sealing the victory to reduce the overall gap between them and the AU to 1.
We're getting in the game. We get 1-0, 2-0. We still had to work hard. We didn't shoot. We thought they were going to come back in the second half. Going into half time, really happy, really pleased with our result. And the second half made sure what a score, 3-12. We worked really hard for it. And now on! Yeah!
As the whistle blew at Sir David Wallace, the action moved across campus to Holywell Pitch 4, where the All-Stars took on Loughborough Women's Fours in the football. First half goal from the team in purple was the only thing to separate the two sides, despite a nail-biting finish almost seeing IMS level the game and take it to penalties.
It was a really good quality game, pretty close throughout the whole whole 90 minutes. One of the biggest games for us, to be honest, because it's the last game for a lot of girls for Loughborough. It's the last game as a team, and we just wanted to go out on a win, top off a good season. Couldn't be prouder of our team. Yeah.
Really enjoyable day.
Up the fours.
Let's go!
The men's game was all about IMS, however, who took a 3-0 victory for the first time in recent history. Slotting 2 goals before the break, IMS looked dominant against AU, who couldn't quite find their foot in the game. A 3rd goal in the second half secured the victory for the Stars, narrowing the gap in the overall standings once again.
Amazing, especially for this. It seems like, I've heard there's 20 plus years since the IMS All-Stars won the football, the men's football, so that just makes it extra special.
3-0 is a perfect scoreline, really, couldn't have gone better, so yeah, it's great.
The final fixture of day 1 was netball, and an unbeaten Loughborough netball Sixes turned out to face the All-Stars. An electric first quarter saw the girls in AV take a significant lead, giving the All-Stars a large target to make up. Despite going into the final quarter 21 points down, IMS did not give up, scoring 14 goals in the final 15 minutes. But it wasn't quite enough, with the game ending 56-39 to the AU, and AV taking yet another victory to end the day with an overall 4-2 lead.
At the halfway point, the IMS All-Stars were at touching distance to the AU, with their dominant performances in men's football and futsal. But that could all change with 5 fixtures still left to play.
Kicking off day 2 was hockey, with Loughborough women's Sixes looking to continue AU's successes from the day before. After dominating their Bucks League game earlier in the season, the girls in African Violet proved their goal-scoring prowess, going 2-0 up in the first quarter. An absolute screamer of a goal from the All-Stars narrowed the gap between the two, but 3 further goals sealed the victory for the AU. In the men's game, IMS put up a good battle against the team in purple, only conceding 1 in the first half. Four goals in quick succession from the AU side saw the game ending in an impressive 5-0 victory, but that didn't stop both teams celebrating with a slide.
The action returned once again to Sir David Wallace, but this time it was volleyball taking centre stage. With both teams displaying excellent teamwork and some huge monster blocks, the spectators were in for a treat. IMS got off to a great start, winning the first set with ease, before AU came back from behind and forced it to a decider. The team in AV powered through, taking the third set and their 7th victory of the weekend.
As the sun started to set in Loughborough, it was time to turn to the final two fixtures of the weekend as the All-Stars took to the first 15 pitch on Epinal Way. First up, it was women's touch rugby, and despite a valiant effort from the girls in white, it was a dominant victory for AU. The team in African Violet scored 10 tries, with IMS only scoring 1 in return. The men's game, however, was a much tighter affair due to the AU's second half comeback. IMS had a 12-0 lead at the break, but the team in purple bounced back with 3 converted tries in the final 40 minutes. IMS managed to hold on to their lead, taking a 22-21 victory to steal another point for the All-Stars.
Another year and another victory for AU, winning 8 matches against IMS's 3 to lift the All-Stars Cup on the first team pitch here at Loughborough University. It's been a weekend of many highs and celebrations, and we can't wait until next year. This has been Match Report Special, Lucy Moore, LSUTV.